In this video, we're going to show you how to create an empty C++ project. First, this should be the first screen you normally come to. Here you'll typically see projects that you have created or used in the past. So you can always just click on one of those and reopen one of those projects. You have the option here for a new project, open a project that's maybe not in this list. Right? And if you're using Team Foundation, you got that option there. But for us, we're just going to worry about creating a new one, which you can do by clicking here, or you can come up to the File, New Project up there also with the shortcut key of Control-Shift-N. Alright, so we're just going to click on New Project, which will bring up the next dialog box for us. Alright, and for me this is highlighted because it's typically what I go into, so I think by default comes there, so your default may be up here. But we're going to go with the Win32 console application. Right, make sure you're under the C++. If you don't see C++ over here, you might have to open up this other languages. It's all based on the configuration that you have set up. So you definitely got to look for this portion here. You want to get the Win32 console application. We're going to give it a name down here, and right, change the location where you want to store it. Right. This is a temporary one for me, so I'm going to change it. You can type in, or you could just put in, select where you want, your normal browsing. But I'm going to put it under C/projects. Alright, and I'm going to have it create a directory for me, which you'll see I give it the name as the same as the project name that you want it to have. Alright, you're going to want to click the OK button there. Takes you to the next dialog box. Alright, and in here, right, everything looks okay so far. We want to go to the application settings and click the empty. This way you have a completely empty starting point. Make sure it is on console application. Alright. If you don't make it empty, then you end up with additional files in there that really aren't needed for doing what we need. Right, the basic starting stuff. Alright. Hit the finish. And in a couple seconds you should have a project solution open. Right, there it is. No files in it. It's completely empty like it should be. And simply get started. You can right click on the source, say add new item, or again you can go up through the menus. Right, I like using these menus, so say new item. And you get two options, no Azure and C++. You got many other options here, but you're either going to create a C++ code file, or you're going to create a header file to start creating your classes. You're going to eventually need a CPP file also, right? But we're just going to go with the CPP. Down in here, you want to give it a name. Defaults to source. I like starting my first one always with main. And you just say the add button down here, and it opens up that file for you, and you can start typing. Right? And this should be fully functional right off the bat as soon as I type in the main here. Right, and I should be able to just say tell it to compile and run. You'll get this window. Just say yes to that. Just want to make sure that you want to overwrite any files that you might currently have, and then eventually the window opens up. Right, I did the Control F5, which will keep the window open for you, and you'll see this message always displayed for you. You don't need to put that system pause in there that some other videos have shown you. The system pause is only Windows specific, so we're trying to keep everything as generic. So within Studio, press the Control F5, it'll compile the code for you and then run it if there's no issues, and it will pause the program so you can see the results. Alright, good luck.